Hey everybody. So now that we are in the Stanley Cup Finals, I want to talk about the Conn Smythe Trophy and some possible candidates, particularly from the Tampa Bay Lightning. So the Conn Smythe is given to the playoff MVP. And for the Montreal Canadiens, I think it's pretty clear cut. If the Montreal Canadiens are going to win the Stanley Cup, Carey Price is the Conn Smythe winner. He is the MVP. They are in the finals because of Carey Price, and if they somehow win the finals, it's going to be because of Carey Price. So for Montreal, it's very cut and dry, in my opinion. For Tampa Bay, though, not so much. I think they have a few different candidates who certainly could be getting Conn Smythe consideration in these playoffs, and how the rest of the finals go could play a big role in who gets it. So I want to take a look at those candidates for the Tampa Bay Lightning. I have 3 of them picked out who I think do have a chance to win the Conn Smythe this year, and it still very much is up for grabs. Before we get into it, I just ask you, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. It helps out the channel so much and is greatly appreciated. But let's look at my 3 players here that I think have a very real shot to be the playoff MVP. First, we have Braden Point, center for Tampa Bay, their top-line center. He has had an incredible postseason in this goal-scoring department. He's played 19 games for the Lightning so far, 14 goals, 9 assists for 23 points, a +8 rating, and 3 game-winning goals for Tampa Bay. And those 3 game-winning goals have been absolutely huge. He had a 9-game goal streak at one point during these playoffs that has since been broken, but to score in 9 straight games, he leads the NHL in goal scoring in the postseason. And Braden Point, in my opinion, would actually be my favorite for the Conn Smythe right now. If I was trying to pick a Conn Smythe winner based on where we're at right now in the playoffs, Braden Point would be my Conn Smythe winner. Just because of the goal scoring, because of the game-winning goals, how important a lot of his goals have been. I think he's played a massive role in the Tampa Bay Lightning being where they are, and I don't think they'd be in the finals without him. He has been huge for them. Andrei Vasilevskiy, obviously the goaltender for the Lightning, absolutely outstanding in the playoffs. Statistically, he has been the best goaltender in the playoffs in this season. Obviously, there's been a lot of talk about Carey Price on the other side with Montreal, and that's because I think Price has kind of had to carry the Canadiens at times, where, Tampa has so much talent throughout their lineup. It's easy to kind of not forget about Vasilevskiy, but not talk about him as much. And but when you look at it statistically, he's started 19 games. He's 13-6 in the postseason. He has the best save percentage out of every goaltender that made the playoffs this year, with a .936 save percentage. He has a 1.94 goals against average, which was second to only Jack Campbell of the Toronto Maple Leafs, who had a 1.81. And Campbell was out in the first round, even with a great goals against average. Vasilevskiy has been able to keep his goals against average under 2 for the entirety of these playoffs so far. It hasn't been under 2 all playoffs long, but he's gotten it 2 under 2 playing through 19 games. So 19 games in and it's under 2, whereas, other goaltenders that have it under 2 only played, 6, 7 games. And it's harder to do that over a long stretch of time is basically what I'm trying to say. And Vasilevskiy has done that. So, huge props there. He also has 4 shutouts, which is twice as many as any other goaltenders in the playoffs who had 2. So Vasilevskiy, without a doubt, has a very real shot at the Conn Smythe this year. And this has been one of the best playoff goaltending performances statistically in recent memory in the NHL. I mean, he has been absolutely outstanding this postseason, and the numbers he's putting up are insane. And the final candidate, the number 3, is Nikita Kucherov, right wing. He leads the league in points in this postseason. 19 games played. He has 30 points, 7 goals, and 23 assists. And to put that into perspective, Nikita Kucherov has as many assists as Brayden Point has points, and Brayden Point is second in the NHL in the playoffs in points. So Kucherov has been racking up assists in this postseason. He's also +5 and has 18 points on the power play. So more than half of his points have come on the power play. And he is a huge reason why the Lightning's power play has been as lethal as it has been all postseason long, pushing almost 40% on the man advantage. He deserves a lot of credit for that power play being as good as it is, and he's a huge reason why. So all three of these players, I think, have very real shots at the Conn Smythe Trophy this year. I think they've all put up incredible numbers. I mean, Brayden Point is the league leader in goals in the playoffs. Vasilevsky is the league leader in wins, save percentage, and shutouts in the playoffs. In goal, Kucherov leads the NHL in points in the playoffs. I mean, they're all leading in something. They've all had tremendous postseasons, and they've all played huge, huge roles in getting Tampa Bay to where they are right now and have a shot and be on the verge of their second straight Stanley Cup victory. So I think all of these guys have a great chance. It's going to be interesting to see what happens the rest of these finals, because I think, if they keep playing the way that they have been, whoever has the best rest of the finals could kind of separate themselves. Right now, my vote would be for Brayden Point. I think the 14 goals in 19 games is absolutely massive, as well as the 3 game winners. That is huge for the Lightning. So he would be my favorite right now, but I think that these other guys have tremendous cases as well. And I would not be upset if Vasilevsky or Kucherov got it, because I think they've all got a great chance and have made strong cases to be the playoff MVP this season. But those are my Conn Smythe favorites for the Tampa Bay Lightning right now. Like I said, I think for Montreal, it's pretty obvious. It's Carey Price or bust. But for Tampa Bay, it's not so cut and dry, and there's a little bit more of a race going on between these 3 guys as to who's going to be the Conn Smythe winner this year. But with that, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media. All those links are down in the description. If you'd like to further support the channel, the links to our Patreon, merchandise store, donation link, and channel memberships are down in the description as well. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.